For those who do not know, this is the Brigitte Call to Arms Invitational, consisting of 6 teams from all over Southeast Asia, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia. All these teams come together to showcase their talents and how they can utilize Brigitte in a competitive setting. This is not a tournament, just for a showcase match, and I think we're going to go straight into the game, and there you go. By the way, do you guys like the trailer I made? The intro trailer, the call to arms, I made that, by the way. I'm so happy. Do I know the way? I do know the way. So yeah, this is just a showcase match on how you can utilize Brigitte in a competitive setting. So yeah, what are your thoughts about Brigitte so far? Actually, for you guys, I'm really curious to know what you guys think about. You made that? Damage. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I love making videos. You're a caster? I do cast for games, tournaments in Southeast Asia, mainly Singapore since I live here. But if there's an online event, I'll just go there. Do it online as well. You like Widowmaker? In Australia have Black Widows? I like Widowmaker, but I don't think I like spiders. She's cool as a support main. I think she's fun. Yeah, I'm not a support main, but I really had fun with her. Perfect comp for Brigitte. Brigitte. I don't know. I feel like I really like using Brigitte in a very aggressive way, like Lucio's, Moira. Just go in, just whack, and a bunch of tanks as well, and be like death ball. Because I feel like if you have Brigitte in your team comp, it can be good in, like, it's the next death ball. I feel. Yeah, quad tank, triple tank's gonna be super strong. You find them in your garage all the time. Oh, you must be. Are you Australian? You guys are super. You guys are tough, man. But yeah, that's enough about me, enough about everything else. This is let's talk a little bit about a match here. We're gonna be having Miraculum esports from Philippines versus Bigetron.Tilt from Indonesia. Let's look at what they have to offer so far. They have a Widowmaker from Cross Life actually, so realize that, you know what, that's not a good spot. Switches out back to the higher ground. And they are placed on the point. I like how they're just moving around here. Because they have that high ground advantage right now as well. They're just still playing on top, and they're going to go down to the low ground. Actually, Afiz goes in with the charge on the right. Takes down Dogs, 2 down on the side of Miraculum esports, and I do believe it's going to be a team wipe here. The only one alive is going to be Granda's Auto, and Dax comes trying to come back as well, but that's a very, like you mentioned, you guys were talking, you guys were saying how strong tanks are with Brigitte, and you can actually see for yourself how much one hero can do in a team composition like this. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier on as well. Pamu, even Cup as well did mention that, you know, Brigitte could probably utilize as a DPS. I'm from Singapore. Roger goes in and he does have that rally really close, and Jessie just goes in. Look at it, he's just swinging. Simon doesn't even need to hold the shield up, utilizing everything that he has, and into the utility. Stunts as well, goes in, and the only one alive is going to be the D.Va as well. And he's gonna get taken down. It's almost another team wipe actually. And the Doomfist is behind all alone, just trying to figure out whether he can actually take down the Tracer. And he will be able to do so as well. They do have Ganjo with the rally for the next team fight. I don't think they even use, like, they only use the Earth Shatter for the team fight earlier on, and they managed to actually just keep pushing through. Look at this death ball that's going through right now. Itama manages to take down one at least, and right now Ganjo does have the call to arms for the next team fight here. Doesn't even need to use it. True Sentence has been popped here. And so far we're just looking at how you can utilize Brigitte, and so far Ganjo seems to be really, he's pulling back a little bit here, utilizing all his abilities, keeping himself and his teammates alive. The right heart is still alive, and Zoxos yet again with a beautiful self-destruct with the D.Va as well. he doesn't even need to utilize the call to arms, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the amount of the passive that Ganjo has. That Brigitte is just really strong. Pops the call to arms from both teams. Actually, Earthshatter comes through, takes 3 down to the ground. Let the bodies hit the floor, they say. Popping with the tactical visor, so manages to take down 1, takes down 2 with the help of Fascinate as well. That's almost a team up actually. I think only Icrix is the only one alive. Forces them to fall back as well. I think it just needs to deal some damage. Maybe they really want the Reinhardt down. Okay, let's look at Ganjo here. Ganjo is gonna have that rally for the next team fights. Definitely gonna be utilizing it. There you go. Pops the rally, just swings his hammer left and right, gets a stun there, tries to heal his teammate as well. Definitely will be able to do so. Oh, he wins it down. Look at that clever plays here together with the Lucio speed boost pushing himself into that baby diva. We managed to take him down as well. Transcendence has been popped here from Dave Watson, just keeping his teammates alive as well. Look at this. It is just going in. He doesn't even care. He knows that he's Moira. He knows that Lucio is just keeping himself alive as well at the same time. And there you go. A self-destruct coming in. Can he get anyone with that? Nope. No kills whatsoever coming out with that ultimate. Ganjo just goes on towards Earthshatter, comes in from behind actually. Gets 2 down on the ground. Icrix with the Earthshatter. And there you go. They will manage to push this payload with a substantial amount of the time in their backs. So, the next stop on the attacking side is going to be, I do believe it is a, there's a Miraculum is going to be the one attacking next up. And so you can tell with a Lucio and a Moira in your team composition, that kind of death ball that they have, especially during the street phase, Miraculum didn't really have an answer to what was going on. They could have swapped out to a fairer Mercy. That definitely could have been a little bit different, maybe better for themselves. Will her shield block as SD or SD? What is SD? Am I Indian? No, I'm not Indian. I'm Singaporean, man. Why are they playing Genji in a deathball comp? Maybe because, you know, if a deathball comp, they still go face to face as in a brawl, and Genji's pretty mobile. So you could be Genji, you could be Tracer, and not to mention you don't really have anyone that could counter the Genji. There's no Widow. I mean, there's no Winston. There's no Zarya whatsoever. They're on as well, so it's pretty much okay for them. I'm casting in it, but I try to get a little bit better here and there. I'm not really that good. I'm trying to get a little bit better. What are the DPS you prefer in the deathball comp? Reaper. That's coming from me, but the deathball comp definitely Tracer. I mean, let's be honest here. Tracer, Roadhog would have been good as well, and McCree.
5, 4,
I like McCree.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I main McCree, so yeah. Okay. Now, I was talking about it earlier on, and there you go. McCree as well as Reaper goes in together with the. Oh, look at the amount of damage they were doing on the side of Bigetron. Actually, there was a lot of damage, and even the Reaper goes in, takes down Crossfire as well. Granda's auto sees the Winston, really wants the Winston down, but the amount of damage coming out from Zoxos is just way too much for him to handle. I mean, Xenos was look at that, the charge that he have as well. That was given by Fascinate as well. Fascinate manages to get a big amount of energy for the Zarya as well. And Fascinate is just having a ball of a time here as the Brigitte. Tries to push the Winston away, misses the flail shot unfortunately, but I think he's just going in. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. When you have a Lucio, when you have a Reaper, when you have Bigetron, when you have a Zarya as well, you don't have that shield. So right now, if you look at the side of Bigetron, maybe, just maybe a 76 would have been a lot better. So Crosslife probably gonna wait for that Dragon Blade to come through and switches up to maybe a hit scan to deal damage from afar. they do have the rally as well. Gonna actually just uses the rally, goes in, sees the opportunity. Look at the amount of damage they're doing as well to get the Reaper. They're just going in, flailing the hammer left to right. Doesn't even care about anything at all. Even the Graviton Surge coming up as well for safe measure. It's a huge Deadeye as well coming up from Gitama. Just finishes things up for the side of Miraculum Esports here. And this Filipino team just pushing the payload through the street space as well. Look at the amount of just death ball. It doesn't even need the Reinhardt actually. Tries to push the Winter, manages, but the Primal Rage is there to save the day, so it's okay for them. Right now they do have the call to arms here from Ganjo as well. The rally, there you go, goes in, sees that Zenyatta, one is Zenyatta down, but two are down. Tristindus as well has been popped. Fascinating here. It's still the victor of this Brigitte versus Brigitte battle here. Graviton Surge has been popped, just goes in and manages to actually block a lot of damage from Zoxos as well, and there you go. The payload is still being contested and Lucio is there, but I mean, what can a Lucio do against such a composition when you have a Reaper, when you have a Discord up as well from the Zenyatta? I feel like people are talking a lot about Brigitte, not as the hero, but what you can do against Brigitte, like Orisa's a Reaper as well, you know, across life actually from long range, manages to take down Gitama as well, goes in, sees Xenos, one Xenos down. The shield might actually get taken down here because, you know, the shield only has 500 HP. Nice thunder, flashback comes through. Is there a red form? Nope. Oh, actually pops the call to the rally here. Both teams actually pops the red. No, actually only Ganjo is still a little bit far away from that ultimate. But this rally wasn't really effective as I thought it would be. Oh, there you go, grabbing beautiful Graviton Surge sign coming in, but unfortunately gets taken down. There you go. A counter rally coming in, but I don't think it's actually efficient because pretty much everybody was down from their team here. And look at this death ball strat that they have. But I feel like if they have another tank on the side of Miraculum, this would have been a lot better. But hey, they're doing a pretty good job so far. Sunberry has been popped by the Lucio here. Eternal 9 gets taken down as I was saying it. And there you go. They do have the rally on Fascinator. Pops it down together with the Sound Barrier. Look at the amount of support ultimates that they are utilizing here. Look at the amount of supports they get. Why did you know he was out of shield, unfortunately, and gets taken down? There you go. I do believe this fight is still going on. A huge brawl here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Just trying to spectate and cause at the same time. But you can tell with a Brigitte in your team composition, brawls can go on for a really long time. As you can tell here, ladies and gentlemen, you don't see a lot of team kills, especially when both teams are on par, and you can definitely tell these two teams are pretty much leveled when it comes to technical and mechanical skills here. I mean, if you have a Tracer, if you have a really good Tracer, that definitely could spell disaster. But think about it for a second, because Bigetron is probably one of those characters that can definitely counter dive combat. Fascinating, taking a lot of damage, but it's okay. The healing up is there. Graviton Surge gets popped up, but I think it didn't really get everyone there. And I do think Bigetron will manage to actually hold on to this point yet again. Death Blossom has been popped, managed to only take the mech out of the Diva, so baby Diva form is out and about. Still alive so far. Sound Barrier has been popped as well. Just look at what's going on here. Ico is just going ham with that Reinhardt, manages to take down Brigitte, and Gitama goes in with a double kill actually on it. But as I said it, the Fire Strike comes through, manages to take him down as well. But it's okay, they still manage to hold on to the point here, ladies and gentlemen. Brigitte. Ico has been known for his tank plays back in the days, and I'm really impressed by how he still stays to his true self. Still that Reinhardt main. Next up, Tosos does have the self-destruct for the next team fight. Ganjo does have the rally here, so let's look at how he's going to be utilizing that rally for the next team fight, or when he's going to utilize it actually. There you go, pause the rally. They're just going in. The moment they press Q, ladies and gentlemen, his speed boost is there. Everything is there. They're just going ham here on the side of Miraculum. You know it. And also, not to mention, when you have Brigitte in your team composition, or when you're using Brigitte as a hero, you get that ult charge really fast. That's what I feel personally. Look at the amount of rallies both teams have been using so far. Look at the ultimate charges as well on the side of Bigetron.Tilt here. They have so much resource to blame coming from the back lines. Beautiful boop actually from the Lucio, but unfortunately still not enough here, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, Fascinate has a lot of work to do because he needs to keep that Reinhardt alive, but the pin coming out from the opposing Reinhardt. Oh my goodness, iCreeks with the Reinhardt plays here, ladies and gentlemen.
30 seconds remaining.
Right now they only have 30 seconds left here for Miraculum Esports, but they do have a couple of ultimates to play with and a couple of more ultimates coming up really soon as well. They have the Reinhardt Shatter, they have the sound barrier as well for next team, a nice boost here coming up from Dutch as well. Shatter doesn't get anyone, the one portion nicely blocked there from iCreeks. Sound barrier has been popped to keep the team fight going. Fascinating. Pops the call to arms as well, man, of the rally. And there he goes, also pops the self-destruct, manages to take one down only, but it's okay. The fight is still going in favor of Bigetron Esports here, taking everybody from the side of Miraculum down one by one. And there we go, pushing them back, and Bigetron.Tilt yet again the victor of their second match of the day. And there you go, the second last match we have for today as well, ladies and gentlemen. Bigetron and Gitama, I think this was the day they got a couple of kills. Let's see what he has installed here. See, when you have no shields, no diva whatsoever to block the damage coming through from the Deadeye, that's pretty much it. Alright guys,